I'm Ben Walter, Master's of Accountancy program here at UT.
What is the vehicle that we're looking at right now?
We were looking at a 1985 Toyota Celica GT-S. It was a one owner when I bought it in 2005. Got it last year in high school. I was changing up from my truck, wanted something a little more sportier. And I saw this thing in the paper and was like, 85, I don't know if I'd be interested in that. Then I went and looked at it, and I just really liked the way it looked. And pretty much, I was looking at either that or like maybe a Nissan 240SX. And when I saw this thing, just the look got me right off the bat, and I was like, this is what I need. So,
what was it about this that made you decide against the 240SX?
Just the GTS, I guess. I thought it had a cleaner look. The 240 I was looking at the guy had done some, I guess he had done a little body work, put a body kit on the front part, but not the sides, and really just, I guess, the solid original GTS sort of just kind of won out. I really enjoyed the way it looked. GTS, or the 240SX, probably looked a little sleeker, but when it came down to it, and also the Celica had a sunroof, and the 240 did not, so that helped.
What's special about this vehicle? Is it a bone stock vehicle? Have you made any modifications to it?
Pretty much it's a bone stock vehicle minus the CD player, which I put in myself. Everything else is all original, and I do have the original stock tape player, equalizer, set for that, so I could put it back in.
All right. And how much money did you pay for this back in 05?
In 05, I paid $4,500. Well, actually, I made the guy, he wanted $5,000 for it, made him a $4,500 offer, and then he didn't want it. A couple other guys, he said, came and looked at it, offered the exact same amount. When they did that, he called me up because he knew I really liked the car and told me he'd sell it, and I jumped on it immediately.
All right, so very cool vehicles available for very little money.
Yeah, definitely.
Because students have trouble sometimes wrapping their heads around that. They think they have to settle for something less than exciting, just because they can't afford something pricier. What kind of experience do you have in the auto market?
Well, I guess, for me, one thing that was really big is just sort of timeline. I know for some students, if you've been in a wreck or something like that, you have to get a car quickly, so you might not have the time to really put some research in around your local markets and, see what's out there. You might have to go and get it, really. But for students with time, if you just want to change cars, or, you're getting your first car and your parents are buying it, or they're helping you buying it, or you're just getting it first and, you have the time to look around, I would say just, you don't want to rush into it because, one, you can look around, find something you really like, and two, you can look into older cars like this if you have a, mechanic you can trust. Really go check out the engine and make sure, it's what they say it is, the seller. So, if you have time and you have a good mechanic, you can look at older cars like this and really find a gem.
All right, you said you're getting your antique tags?
Yep. Yeah, getting them this, I guess actually this January. Got to wait till 2010 when it actually becomes 25 years old, but that'll knock something off the insurance, and I don't know, won't have to change my tags ever again, so that'll be pretty cool.
Okay, very good. About how much has it been to upkeep the vehicle so far? Has it been kind of costly or pretty cheap?
It's not been too bad. I think since I've had it, I maybe had to get a fuel pump, obviously some upkeep like changed rotors. The only thing that's been a little bit of a nuisance is I've had to change a clutch master cylinder about 3 times. But that's not too bad. Changed the clutch once since I've got it. But, upkeep's been not too bad. It's not like an old car that you're just throwing lots of money into. The Toyota reliability has really come through.
Because you're going to be getting your antique tags, are you considering holding on to it for a while and maybe restoring it to its original factory condition?
Yes, definitely. As long as I have the financial means to hold on to it, which, I really don't see any problem in that. This is definitely a car I'd love to have at least in my garage for the rest of my life. I just love driving it, love looking at it, and really have enjoyed it ever since I got it. So hopefully this thing will never leave me.